brother, you're gonna die. Like one day you're gonna cease to exist. Now I know this video might seem really, really weird, but this is one of the most important mindsets that you can have, is realizing that you're gonna die one day. Now we all know this. We all know that we're gonna die one day, but we're also nonchalant about it, aren't we? We're all like, oh yeah, we're gonna die one day. Back to playing video games, back to eating my shit food, back to ruining my life. Why? You are going to die one day. Just let that sink in, to think that like the time that you have here is so small. It's so small. So why waste it on the things that don't even matter? Like imagine this. I want you to do this visualization with me right now. You're about to die. You're on your deathbed and you're looking back on your life and you're sitting there thinking, wow, I could have reached my full potential, but I didn't because I was lazy. But I didn't because I just wanted to play games instead. Because that cake tasted good. That terrifies me. I don't know if that terrifies you. That is horrifying to me. I want to make every effort possible to know that when I die, when I'm on my deathbed, I can look back at my life and feel proud and know that I did everything that I could have done. If you don't want that, then fine. Fine, but you wouldn't be watching this type of video if you had that mindset. You wouldn't be watching this type of video if you thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die anyway, so might as well just like enjoy life while it lasts. No. The fact that you're gonna die, the fact that you're gonna cease to exist one day, it gives everything else meaning. Because imagine this, like imagine if you're immortal. I know this got really, really philosophical all of a sudden, but imagine if you were immortal. Does anything really have meaning? Like really, really think about it. Like, does anything really have meaning if you're just immortal? Probably not, because like you can do everything. You can do everything that you want to do if you're immortal. Give it enough time. If like, if the human civilization doesn't like, become extinct in like the next couple thousand years, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can accomplish anything that you want. And so that gives, like, being immortal, it gives you an excuse to be lazy. Now, nobody's immortal here except God. But that just gives you an excuse to be lazy, doesn't it? But we're not immortal. We're all gonna die one day. And so we don't have time to be lazy. We can't afford it. Because our time here is so finite. And so we need to allocate that time that we have to the things that matter most. Why the fuck would you allocate that time to worrying about what the fuck Stacy thinks about you? Why would you allocate that time to just playing games for half your life? Like, how crazy is this? Like, most people will spend around 12 years looking at their phone. Think about how crazy that is. If you're just on your phone for a couple hours a day and you're just wasting time, you might think that like that's not a big deal if you do that for every day. But over the course of your whole life, if you do that, you've wasted 12 years. 12 fucking years just gone. Poof. Just obliterated. Why? Because you were wasting fucking time on TikTok. You were wasting fucking time on Instagram. Why? Why? You're gonna die, bro. One day you're gonna cease to exist. And I know that like, that might sound nihilistic, but it's not. The fact that you're gonna die should give you some sort of urgency. It should give you some sort of like urgency to think like, okay, I'm gonna die one day, so I need to make the most of my time here. And I think that's where meaning is found. Because if you're immortal, is there really meaning to anything? Because you're gonna last forever. The universe might not last forever, but you are. That hurts. I know that hurts that might hurt your brain just think about that. That hurts my brain just think about it. The fact that we die, the fact that we're gonna cease to exist one day, is what gives everything meaning. Because there's an end to it. The best movies that you've ever seen, they always had an end to it. Every single movie has an end. Every single story has an end. Every single music track has an end. Every single video game has an end. And you can do those things over and over and over again. You can listen to music over and over and over again. You can play the game over and over and over again. You can watch the movie 100 times if you really want to, but that's a waste of time. You only get this once. You only get this life one time. And so why waste it? Like, you're not gonna be like, you're not just suddenly gonna die and start living a second life, maybe, but we don't know that. You only get one shot, and so why would you waste that? Why would you waste that? Think about this, right? Think about how disrespectful it is. God gave you this life. God gave you like the gift of life, because this is a gift. God gave you this and you're just gonna fucking waste it on instant gratification. You're gonna waste it just making your future selves life worse. Why? God gave you this life, so why not just fucking use it? Why not use it? Why not just reach your full potential? Why not? What the fuck else do you want to do with your time? Why not make the most of the time that you have right now? Because again, you're gonna die one day. And so that should put into perspective all the things that you think matter. What this person thinks about you. Oh yeah, you have this homework assignment that's due. They like, they're like, oh yeah, it's worth 50% of my grade, bro. I can't fuck this up. You're gonna die, bro. You're gonna die. And those things aren't gonna matter. Those small little things that you do, that you give the world to, that you pour so much energy into, mean nothing. Focus on the things that matter most to you. What this person says, that doesn't matter. They're gonna die and you're gonna die. And after you die, this is a really important mindset to have. Everybody's gonna forget about you over a long enough time frame. And that person who's making fun of you because you posted on YouTube or you did something, that person who's doing whatever, they will also be dead. They're also gonna die. And people are gonna forget about them anyways. So why care about what they think? Why waste time on the things that don't matter? Why waste time on like those really shallow things that aren't gonna matter? If that thing is not gonna matter in 5 years, it shouldn't matter for 5 seconds. It's just not worth your time. Focus on the things that matter most to you because, again, the time is limited. We don't have unlimited time. Like, you act right now like we have all the time in the world by just wasting it. Why? You can't afford to waste it. You're gonna die one day. And so you should only focus on the things that matter most to you. Nothing else. Everything else doesn't matter. Everything else is just a complete distraction. Stop acting like we have unlimited time because we don't. We don't have unlimited time because, again, I have to keep saying this to you. You're gonna die. We're all gonna die. And I know that might sound really nihilistic, but again, it should give you a sense of urgency to think like, okay, I'm gonna die. I need to make most of my time here. I need to make most of the time that I have left because you don't. There's a finite amount. Focus on the things that matter most. Everything else, all the distractions, is just that. It's just a distraction. It's just a waste of time. Focus on the things that matter most. That's it. Because again, you have finite time here. Hope this video helped you, bro. Take care.